We'll continue to talk about Transformers because
talking shit.
You guys can't see.
But yes, because they decided to rename a lot of current Transformers who are formerly named Transformers for the sake of being a little more PC. Some of the
they have to be politically correct.
They have to be politically correct. Overlord isn't exactly politically correct when you're trying to play good guys, bad guys, I guess. Well, you got to think about
they all can't be made up names like Optimus Prime. That just means I can see you really well.
But Overlord isn't exactly a real name either. I mean, neither is most of their fucking names.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that nowadays there is a little more emphasis on the fact that kids do pick Decepticons over Autobots. So there is if you've noticed that of all the name changes, I think Decepticons have had the most name changes.
I don't know. Autobots have had a lot too, man.
They've had a lot of name changes.
Well, this is Goldbug.
Yeah, I was like Goldbug.
Just ain't Goldbug.
Well, Goldbug anymore.
Well, like in the Lost Light, what is it? Trailbreaker. He was also Trail Cutter and Trailblazer at some point.
Well,
that's weird, dude.
In America, he was Trailblazer. But in the UK and Japan, he's Trail Cutter.
That's weird to me.
James
what
Roberts
else should I show off?
UK names. That's another fun fact about that book.
That makes sense because UK is where you get most of the Transformer shit from anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Simon Furman's run, guys. Simon Furman's run is where most people get their Transformer comics. So that's where all the names are.
And they can just go ahead and continue to do that. I mean, what else should I show off, man?
I know you got all the good stuff.
I don't know, man. What all you got?
All the Technobots.
Show me what you got.
I don't dare transform this thing anymore.
Oh no!
Probably fucking fall apart right in my hands. Oh, Cup's gonna fall over.
Scary. Oh no, not Cup.
G1 Cup.
Oh, that's awesome. Love Cup.
He is. I want to get that studio series one, man.
Yeah.
It's only $20. It's only $20, and no one's buying those. I don't know what the problem is. The hot rod is pretty cool, but the blur is great. But
it's because they say studio series on them. That's why nobody's buying them. It's because for so long,
movies have screwed them.
For so long, I have purposely avoided that section of the Transformers, just like not even looking at it. You know, because it's associated with the movies, and I pretty much don't like any of the movie designs, you know, except for the 86
Rock Lords. Remember Rock Lords?
Oh yeah,
I got 3 of those. I had another one somewhere, a gold nugget one. That one was stolen at some point too. It was a nugget of gold. Yeah, I was stupid. I had these all laying out in my 20s, you know, all hanging out and having idiots over who
can't trust them.
Interesting. Let's start the show. I got a new intro.
Ooh.
Jules. Ooh. A new intro. I hope we don't get flagged for this one.
Chips when you were a kid? Why?
That's me. It feels like me. Why? I'm a maniac. Maniac.
You're dangerous, Gomer. Dangerous.
I have the cutest action figure. We could spend the whole hour just showing off my swag.
That's our new show, ladies and gentlemen.
Greetings, geeks. Welcome back to another episode of This Geek in Comics Outright Geekeries Comic Book Shit Talk Show. I am your co-host, Gomer. With me, as always, co-host Adam Normal. Co-host Jules True, the true one.
Is that little cutest?
Yeah, you can't do this anymore either.
No, you sure can. I used to have one of those. Yeah. That's awesome.
Really nice. Really nice. I got that as a bonus at work.
No.
I'd rather have some money.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is the preview show where we talk about the previews, but in segment 1, we just talk about whatever is going on in our nerdiness. Yeah. Still haven't watched Transformers Earthrise. Jules, you watch Earthrise?
I did.
Watch Cobra Kai?
I did.
Which ones you like better?
It's
hard.
It's hard. So I'm
gonna say this: Cobra Kai.
I'm an anime guy and a Japanese pro wrestling guy, so like Cobra Kai speaks to my soul,
right?
Like, cause it's one of those things where like I've always liked all these other things, And it feels like my gateway for my friends to get into these other things I've been trying to get them into.
Speaking of Japanese wrestling, you watch Wrestle Kingdom yet?
I have been awake since 1 a.m. because I watched Wrestle Kingdom live.
I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna watch it after this.
It was amazing. The last 2 matches were absolutely spectacular. I almost wept because the story was so good. Are
any of the matches over an hour long? Please.
No.
Okay.
Well, that's nice.
Thank God.
Are long as ball. I think the last match is like 35 minutes.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
But
I don't even like hour-long matches when they're promoted as hour-long matches. Like an hour long.
But the show stealer is Okada versus Ospreay, and is not what you expect it to be. Not what you expect.
Oh, cool. I can just look. I can just turn off the names.
Oh wow! I didn't even know you could do that.
I didn't know until just now either. Anyway,
magic.
So which one, Cobra Kai or Transformers Earthrise?
So I'm gonna go.
No, it's A or B.
Okay, I'm gonna say Cobra Kai because Cobra Kai's in its 3rd season.
Well, there's just more to it, also.
It's the 3rd season of this Transformers run.
No, second.
It's the second.
It's the second. It's the second.
Didn't they have a
Plus,
they had Siege, and this is Earthrise, and the next one's Kingdom.
Kingdom.
They haven't gotten
we haven't gotten there yet.
No.
Wasn't there something? There was nothing else. Okay, my bad.
Nothing else.
You're wrong.
So,
yeah, awesome. I love being wrong. I do. It happens so very.
Also, they reference my favorite Karate Kid movie, which is Karate Kid 2. I love Karate Kid 2. I love them going to Japan.
It's my favorite one. It's it's a hard argument, but I could really debate and win. I think that it's one of those movies where the sequel is better than the original.
I agree.
It's a hard call, man.
I agree.
I mean, Deadpool 2, Godfather,
Empire Strikes Back.
Empire Strikes Back, of course. Toy Story is one of the rare films where the second and the third one are better than the first one. The fourth one is kind of bad, but I have to agree with you. But it was great seeing Allie again. Man.
Yes, there's so much fan.
God, I had such a crush on that girl back in the day,
and
she was way out of my league, and I think still is.
Yeah, probably.
She's like 60. She's still out of my fucking league.
Still, babe.
Still a babe. Dude, how about Johnny's bad luck? He hooks up with Miguel's mom, and I'm like, yes. And then Allie's like, I'm getting a divorce, and he's like, damn it. How about when he walks into the same, I don't know what they call them, golf course, whatever, country club, where Daniel, sneaks in the first one, in the first movie, and he almost runs into the waiter with a plate of spaghetti. I lost it, dude. I was like, holy shit. Because they're just leaning so hard.
So satisfying because there's so much fan service and there's so much character building. I mean,
the thing about it is yes, it leans so hard on the nostalgia that's really all it's got going for it. But it's like an updated take on how it's delivering the nostalgia. Daniel won, but he actually lost, and here's why. And the same thing with Johnny, and it's great, dude. It's so good. I love
it because it's a fight anime. That's all it really is.
It is a fight anime.
And like all good fight animes, it's the sequel series.
Yeah.
It's not Dragon Ball, it's Dragon Ball Z. And here is the Master's students and how they've changed and how their students are progressing.
Nice.
It is stupid entertaining as well.
All right, let's get into this.
Let's do this.
All right, we're here to talk about comics. That's what we do here. So, if you see something, say something. If you're in the chat, you're hanging out, and you see a book that you want us to talk about, let us know. We'll scroll back. We'll talk about it because there's a delay. If you see something, say something. We're going to start with DC because their books come out on the 5th because they're special. But it's really easy this week. They got 2 books, Death Metal. And they got a lot of fucking death metal and Generation Shattered. So there you go. That's it.
I'm excited for death metal at least.
I'm excited for it to be over, but I'm not excited for the book itself.
I don't know. I'm still sort of excited for it. I mean, it hasn't been bad.
It hasn't, but it's kind of anticlimactic. We know what's going to happen. It's the end of a crisis.
Well, we always know what's going to happen at the end of these.
I guess we do. I guess we know that there's going to be absolutely no fallout from this.
There's no fallout.
Oh, no.
I already know because
the fallout is this Generation Shattered thing that's coming out right now.
So I don't think I'm getting either of these books. I don't know. I might. I don't know yet.
It is literally gone the way of Forever Evil in that we already knew what was going to happen afterwards because it took so goddamn long to come out.
It took forever.
It literally took forever. Death Metal honestly could have wrapped like an entire month.
I think you guys are just shitting on it because it's taking so long to come out. I think 5 years from now, when you come back and reread Death Metal, you're gonna fucking love it.
I think so.
I have no argument there.
I'm not gonna disagree. I just think those last 2 issues dragged with the filler.
They have totally dragged. Ever since he has become the Darkest Knight, they have dragged the whole fucking thing out.
Dude, honestly, if we go back 2 issues. If it went from that issue to this issue, I would be fucking all over this book.
Or even 1 issue in between where the cool parts of issue 5 and 6 actually happen in 1 issue.
Yes, that's exactly. There was so much filler in the last 2 books that it literally killed my love for where this was going because it seemed so painfully obvious.
Hey, Luis, thanks for stopping in, Luis. We appreciate it.
You're not missing that much. I mean,
it's been fun.
It's been fun. It's a fun book, you know.
It's definitely one of those books where you could wait for the trade.
Remember when Doomsday Clock came out? Everybody was bitching about the delays. Doomsday Clock was actually entertaining every issue.
Yes,
it was.
Doomsday Clock was worth reading in issues. Death Metal is going to be better to wait for the trade.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm just going to say that.
Have you read every issue? One more thing to say on DC?
But no, not really.
Good.
I don't really have anything to say about that Generation Shattered thing. I honestly don't know anything about it.
Oh, let's go look.
All that much. Just that it's whatever. It's whatever else. It's another $10 book DC shit now.
Portions. What started in Detective Comics number 1027 explodes out in Death Metal to tell the story of generations spanning history of the DC universe. This seems like 5G in 1 book.
Yeah, it's all the all the leftover ideas for 5G just in 1 book.
I'm not reading
it. Exactly what this is.
Yeah, I'm not reading that shit.
It's Rebirth again.
No, Doomsday Clock did take 2 years to come out, and it carried over into 3 years.
Yeah.
Because it was like it dropped in like November and then December, but then in February, and then it got delayed. It delayed so much, but it was worth the wait. It was okay.
Worth the wait. It was actually a really, really entertaining read.
All right, now let's get into everybody else. These are books dropping on the 6th. First Wednesday of the year is a great one. Crossover number 3.
Oh, I can't wait.
Fantastic.
Yeah, Crossover's fantastic. This B cover here.
Oh, I'm getting
great.
It's a secret variant, and there's like 6 of them.
Oh.
So keep your eye out when you go sifting through your books at your shop. Just look. It's weird that they're doing that, but I understand why. It gives more money to shops. Yeah. Firepower, I'm off of it, but it's been pretty good.
I never got on.
It's the Samney art is the worst Chris Samney.
Yeah,
art.
I never got on.
Yeah, I just
don't give Kirkman money.
I don't give Kirkman money anymore.
That's my motto. Even though he's been doing some pretty good shit lately, from what I hear, I still don't like giving that man more money.
Here's another Kirkman book.
Yeah, that's exactly why. I am excited for that Invincible cartoon, though.
Oh, me too. Oh, dude, there's
I still love that book.
There's actually figures out for it too.
Yeah, that's why I stopped loving Kirkman, is because he kept taking breaks on that only book that I really enjoyed, which was Invincible.
Yeah. Dark Horse only has 3 books out this week.
Man, it is a light week this week. What's going on?
No, just wait. It's not until we get to a specific publisher.
Yeah, IDW's got a pretty good week, as does Marvel for sure.
Yeah, Marvel came wrong
out. It is awesome that they are collecting Harrow County.
That's awesome. That is
easily awesome. Cullen Bunn's best work.
Without doubt. By far.
He's a great horror writer, and
here's what I'm gonna say:
Harrow County's great.
I am fabled for talking mad shit on Cullen Bunn.
Yeah,
Harrow County is a must-read.
It is.
If you like horror comics in any capacity, if you like horror anything,
saw Savage Dragon on there. Yeah, Savage Dragon. That's an archive.
Yeah, that's a
That's
trade.
all collected. No, there are no really good starting points for Savage Dragon.
You just have to start from
You
the
just have
very
to start.
You
I know
really
that sounds bad because
no.
That's honestly
you
a lot of comic books, though.
That is.
I mean, you
That's
just gotta,
a lot of books. It's a lot.
You
of
just
books.
gotta.
And it's all from the mind of one guy. You really gotta appreciate Eric Larson did everything in that book.
Wikipedia is your friend.
Yeah.
When you're getting into comic books.
If you go to like Comixology or something like that, you can pretty much get the whole run if you get the free trial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else we got? All right, moving on to IDW. Dungeons & Dragons at the Spine of the World #3. Issue #2 actually came out last week, and it was good. It's exactly
it's a lot of fun. It's a really fun book. It's a fun D&D book.
But really, that is it over at IDW. Except
it's Transformers, but I mean,
look at that preview. Oh god, Escape was just okay, and Galaxies was bad.
You could say Escape was okay. It was. I mean, like, it's hard to be underwhelming, but it was underwhelming because I thought it was gonna be bad, and it was worse.
Ooh, we got some Victorion action.
Oh boy,
I know. Nice. Let's watch them ruin another Transformer we really enjoy.
Oh, here's Optimus Prime finally getting the troops together.
Why is he exposing himself to the troops?
He's showing. He's like, "Hey, look what I got!
Look what I got,
guys! I'm out. Now you'll call me Optimus Prime. Why? Because I said so." Ooh, Rat Bat. Love Rat Bat. Ooh, Acid Storm. Like that dude murdered Sentinel Prime. I don't think Sentinel's dead.
It was a group effort.
I don't think Sentinel's dead.
He was cut in half.
I don't think he's dead.
You wish yeah, because he came back the last time, except for that book was actually good and this one isn't.
Yeah. Ooh, nice Victorion cover from Billy Montfort. I've never even heard Billy Montfort's name before.
That is a nice Victorion cover.
Nice. I guess that's not a Victorion cover. That's just
it's
Pyra Magna.
Yeah,
and somebody else. I don't know who that other one is.
Yeah, it was somebody else on there. I don't know. Anyway, we'll talk about that on the Sunday night show next week.
Is it a Larion? Is it that one random Transformer?
Yeah, Larion. Remember that Transformer?
They're not doing that.
Nah. Hey, they did. Hey, they brought Nautica
I don't know
back.
what Brian Ruckley is freaking gonna do anymore.
They did bring Nautica back, and she was one of those kinds of Transformers.
Yeah.
That just created last gen.
We're on to Marvel. One thing to look for is they do have these Alien covers that are beginning to roll out. Yeah, a whole lot of them. They're cool, man. I don't know. They're cool. Spider-Man doesn't have a chance, but they're cool.
Spider-Sense, he can maybe hang.
Bullshit.
Nah, man. He'll be too busy making jokes when that thing's,
crushing his dome. I watched Aliens actually this weekend, just in the background. Yeah, I love that movie. But we do have ASM number 56. Last Remains is technically over, but
the story didn't end the last.
It didn't end.
Exactly. I read the spoilers on that. It didn't end.
Still going, guys.
Not a great run. Ooh, nice Billy Tan cover for ASM 56. Or Philip Tan, sorry. That's pretty good.
That is nice.
Very bright. Ooh, look at all muscle.
Trying to milk this suit for as long as he has it.
On that steroid, on that juice. Some old Avengers stuff. Oh, here's chapter 7 of Jason Aaron's run. Did you read Avengers 40, Jules?
Yes, I did. With
Cap and that big team at the end.
Yes, I did.
It's what we wanted Ten of Swords to be, but
I was just gonna say now. If you're gonna talk,
it's a little bit more goofy than what I wanted Ten of Swords to be.
Right.
I really liked it because it's an Avengers book. It's what it read like. Yeah. It read like an Avengers book.
Sure.
It read like kind of where I thought the Avengers were going to end up being a long time ago, and they've meandered around being this team, and I really enjoyed it.
Big release of the week over at Marvel. I think one of two big releases.
Yeah,
I'm picking this up too. Eternals #1, $5.
You got to pick it up just for that Assad Ribic art. But man, $5 though.
It's Kieran Gillen. And you know
he's always on.
Great stuff with God characters.
Yeah, I've got high hopes for this book. There are a million variant covers, man.
There are so many variant covers.
There's a blank variant, a Dowderman variant. Dave Johnson gets a variant. Davis gets a variant. The Mike Del Mundo variant is dope.
Yeah, there's a
Frank
shit ton of
Cho,
variants
that's
for this
awesome
book. Yep.
variant. Frank Cho, king of cheesecake.
He is the king of cheesecake.
Perfect. He always puts like a skull on his books for some
reason. He does. He loves to do that. You know what? Because he draws some of the best looking skulls you will find in any book.
Yeah, that's true.
It's all little.
Yeah, a lot of variants for that, dude. Greg Land's got a variant.
Yeah, man, so many. Everybody does.
Well, this book should have happened.
Simonson has a variant.
And that movie
variant, I think, is my fave. I think that's my favorite.
It's so rare he whips them out anymore. Oh, wow. That is
flower work on there is very nice.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so I'm not sure which variant I'm gonna get. It's a Walt Simonson cover.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Oh, Scotty Young obviously got a cover.
Oh yeah, he's gotta have a cover.
So yeah, a lot of covers for a really big book. That's definitely on my list for the ones I'm looking forward to. Guardians of the Galaxy. Number 10. I think that's an Al Ewing book, and it is. This is weird because this is a King in Black tie-in, yes. But Al Ewing, look at this liftoff in 3, 2, 1, and that's been counting down. So by the time we get to issue like 12, there's going to be some shit going down, man.
Oh, you know it. You know it.
I'm not reading it though. I'm
reading it.
Yeah, I haven't been on Guardians for a while.
Hellions number 8.
Hellions,
probably the most underrated of all the X books. Zeb Wells and Segovia on there. Great art, great action,
great team.
It's hilarious. Yeah, that's the best part.
It's a hilarious book. Iron Man number 5. This is Chris Cantwell. Is it Chris? I think it's Chris Cantwell's.
Yeah, I think it's Chris Cantwell.
Did everybody read the Doom Iron Man King in Black tie-in where Santa Claus showed up?
Yes.
It was whack.
It was whack.
Everyone was like, "Oh, it's so great." It wasn't great.
It was not great.
Santa Claus showed up. Yeah, Esad Ribic, yes. Definitely a top 3.
Oh, without a doubt.
It'd be hard for me, dude, because, man, there are so many damn good artists right now.
But if you put them up there, I would not be able to disagree with you.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be able to
us too, Luis. Hope This Eternals run is awesome. Juggernaut number 5 wraps that miniseries.
Yeah.
I'm a lot of fun.
This might be the only King in Black tie-in that I'll buy. This Return of the Valkyries, just because it's Jason Aaron writing. Yeah, it's Jason Aaron writing Jane Foster. So
and he does that really well. He's done that literally better than anyone has ever done it. Or Valkyries in general. Jason Aaron.
I don't like the art in this book at all. I don't like the Sentry angle to this book at all. I'm still gonna probably pick it up because it's Jason.
I don't know. I like the idea of Jason Aaron writing the Sentry though.
I don't like Sentry at all.
I don't either. I don't either. But if anybody who can make me more interested in the Sentry would be Jason Aaron.
But plenty of variant covers for that as well. An Art Germ variant, a Nauk headshot variant, which seemed to be a trend.
Yeah.
The Phil Noto is getting a variant with what's her name? This is the Valkyrie from
the movies.
Yeah, from Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Scotty Young, obviously, because he always gets a variant. The previews is finally coming out.
Well, that's good.
It didn't come out last week with the rest of the Diamond stuff, so I'll get one of those. Miles Morales number 2 has been a solid run. It's still what's his name writing it? Yeah, Saladin Ahmed.
Yes.
It's not been bad, dude. I think isn't this the first appearance of somebody?
Starling.
It's the first run post Bendis.
Yes.
Yeah. And he's done a solid run.
It's the best Spider-Man book that's coming out right now, honestly. Yeah. I read them both, and I only really enjoy one.
Yeah. MODOK Head Games. I did not like the first issue, so I'm not getting it. The Rise of Ultraman ends that debut run. What else? Star Wars.
High Republic.
High Republic number 1. This is the new book I'm looking forward to the most. You got a lot riding on this, Kevin Scott.
You do. You got a lot riding on this.
Don't fuck it up, dude. Don't fuck it up.
Not drop
Luis,
do we have any interior art for this thing?
No.
No? Okay. No. I don't recognize the artist at all.
Yeah, me neither. That's usually not a good sign. But I don't care. It's new Star Wars. Clean slate Star Wars. I'm all over this, dude. I cannot wait. It's probably going to let me down. But it is a normal cover price. It's a normal cover price, believe it or not.
I'm kind of excited for this book.
That might be the main reason why I get it.
Yeah. It's a normal cover price, and they did leave little teasers if you watched Mandalorian that the Jedi and the Mandalorian opposed each other, which was the plot of the Old Republic. So the idea that the Jedi are maybe not the benevolent beings that we have been made to think they are.
But in the legend stuff, Dooku was around.
Oh yeah,
for the fall of Mandalore. Now I don't know if they're going to carry that through, or that actually might be new canon.
Yeah, no, they're going to go way back.
And no, this is like 500 years before BBY, before the Battle of.
So this would be before Dooku.
Yeah, way before Dooku. That's what I want, dude.
That's what I want to. I'm talking dude. I'm talking Mandalorian Civil War. I'm talking about when
I don't want Mandalorians in this.
I do though.
I just want
before the Sith.
You just want all the Mandalorians. So they need to do just new shit. I just wanted to see new shit.
Yes,
nothing,
dude.
Nothing having to do with what's going on now at all.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be pre-Sith Jedi.
I think there will be Sith. I think we'll have.
I think we'll see the birth of Sith.
I think we'll see Darth Plagueis.
That's what I'm saying. I think we'll see the birth of the Sith.
I don't know. I think there have been Sith throughout. We'll have to wait and see.
We'll wait.
The
novel comes out this week too, so we'll see in that also. I guess.
On what?
I said the novel comes out
this week too. Yeah.
And I think the IDW tie-in for not really a tie-in. It's just a book that IDW is doing for young readers. It's also coming out
next week, right?
Yeah. I think so. We got a Venom King in Black. We got Thor number 11.
Yep.
Is this Venom just going to be more of him just thinking,
just falling?
Yeah. Instead of last one, it was him thinking while he's falling. Is this one just going to be him thinking while he's dead?
Dude, this is him literally crashing.
Yeah.
And then it's a great page because he's crashing.
That art is fantastic.
Falling through to the ether.
But nothing's going to happen in this issue.
It's him in the afterlife.
It is. It's dead him.
It's dead him. Because he's got to come back.
He's got to.
He's got to come back. Travis hanging out. Mangalore the Great, I believe, was a Jedi first, I think. I'm not sure, dude. I mean, because all we're going by is like expanded universe legend stuff, which doesn't count anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're still pulling from that continuity.
Totally.
But they're changing it. So it's difficult to know exactly what's going to happen. It's great that Travis is here because he could just pull all these books for me. Pull me that Star Wars book. And X Factor number 6. I don't know. It's all about Siren.
For it. I love X Factor. X Factor's great. I love Dakin.
Yep.
Dakin's fantastic in this.
You know why? The only issue I have with this is Siren has not been cool since X Factor. The other X Factor.
The other X Factor.
Investigations.
Like Siren, not supposed to be cool anymore, though. That's kind of
so cool.
It's a different writer. So much has happened since then. We're not post House of M anymore.
Yeah.
We're not with a handful of mutants. We've literally rebooted mutants.
Yeah.
Siren isn't one of the few left anymore, but we have to rely on her being cool.
There was a part in that book.
She's so one of many now. And that's like kind of a cool part about Siren now is like she is kind of lost in this shuffle.
Yeah.
She isn't as important as she once was.
Yeah.
That is kind of what's made her this person.
There was a part in that X Factor Investigations book where Cyclops comes to visit and says, "I'm sorry, Siren, your dad's dead." And she's like, "Oh, no big deal." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "We always come back."
Yeah.
And it's like it's immediate.
That's literally quintessential Peter David.
Oh yes.
That's just fucking ribbing the reader.
Yeah. Like, dude, there was another part in there where the whole gang gets all drunk one night, and Jamie goes and bangs M, and one of Jamie's dupes goes and bangs Siren, and he can't remember which is which.
Yep, he couldn't remember who was the
after he reabsorbed it. He couldn't remember if the prime version. So Siren gets pregnant, and spoiler alert: when the baby is born, Jamie walks into the room and reabsorbs the baby.
Yep.
Oh,
dude, she freaks out, dude. She freaks out. It's so good.
It's so great.
The rest of the team just is like, we feel sorry for everybody. Dude, I mean, she's clawing at his face. I mean, she is so pissed. It's such a good read, man.
Such great
Still
read.
probably my favorite run of X-Men.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
All right, so there's your Marvel for the week. Moving on. Dynamite does not have much. They do have a $50 Betty Page Virgin variant, but that's all they've got this week.
That is
Red variants, Sacred Six variants, and Vengeance of Vampirella variants. All $50 variants. Again, these were books that they were planning on getting rid of at conventions this year, and since there are no conventions,
they're just going to sell to you directly now.
Yeah. Again, you see something, say something. If you want us to talk about a book, we'll talk about a book. Buffy, Klaus. This is not a new Klaus. It's been like a 5-year-long tradition where we've gotten a new Klaus series before Christmas. We didn't get one this year, and it was kind of disappointing.
Just a little bit.
We are getting this book called The Last Witch. The art in it is a little rudimentary. It is an all ages boombox read, but it's just not my cup of tea. I'm sure AKA David will pick this up and talk about it next week on our Sunday night show, because it's a book that's got his name written all over it.
Sure does. I thought
and
when I saw that book.
And the rest, if you see something, say something. There's at least one book in here I want to talk about because it is is the third book of my top 3. If you see something, say something before I get there. Man, not a lot this week.
No, man.
Oh, man.
A lot of graphic novel, a lot of trades.
Yeah, a lot of trades.
Yeah, a lot of trades.
Here's the punchline number 11. That is not the punchline you think it is. That is weird. Oh, here it is. Scout's Honor. David Pepos with Luca Casalanguida. Okay. It's years after a nuclear apocalypse, and the new society rises from the ashes, and their Bible is an old, like, Boy Scout manual.
Oh,
that's it. Okay. That's the thing. He crowdfunded this, and now it's been picked up by Aftershock. Yeah, this is going to be dope, dude. This is going to be really dope. Let's look at the preview. It's going to be so tight. The art looks great. Then this is not a preview. This is more of a first look without any word balloons.
Oh yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, David Pepos is the real deal. He's a great.
I like
writer.
David Pepos. His what was it? Spencer and Locke. That's what it was. Yeah. That was pretty good.
He also did a book called The OZ, which is like a post-apocalyptic take on the Wizard of Oz. Yeah. Resistance Reborn is getting a one-shot. This was actually released, I think, digitally at one point. It's JMS, so you can't really go wrong. CP Smith is doing the art. Yeah, I like Resistance. A bunch of people get powers, and the government's like, no, screw you. You're not allowed to have powers.
That's awesome.
What else? That's it, y'all. Oh, yeah, Wrong Earth. We talk about Wrong Earth. This is a Tom Payer and Juan Castro. This is where a Batman analog and a Batman 66 analog switch places.
Oh.
And yeah, the Batman is basically a Punisher. Okay. You know, and the Batman from the campy universe gets
murdered.
He's so naive. He's arrested because Batman is wanted because he murders people now. Within the campy universe, the police and him like work together. It's a unique take. It only works really for comic folks like us, but man, that art, they do a great
really
job
cool.
with the design, and look at that, dude. That is so fun. Look, they're boiling in a Pyrex tea kettle.
Oh, that's so funny.
Dumb. I love it. Only a 2-page preview. Come on, guys.
Oh, come on.
But yeah, that's going to be a good book. So, yeah, y'all, that's it for the week.
That's it, huh?
That's quick.
My 3, it's gonna be that Scout's Honor, Eternals, and definitely High Republic #1. Venom as well. You know.
Yeah.
There's not really much else.
Mine's definitely crossover #3. I just love that book. It's like my favorite new book. Eternals #1. And, you know, I'm excited to see the end of Death Metal. You know, fuck you guys. Death Metal's been good. It's been drawn out, but it's still good.
It has. Also, Hellions.
And Hellions.
I was going to say, I was going to My books are the Valkyrie tie-in book.
Oh,
because
good
anything to
choice.
see Jason Aaron write Jane Foster. Hellions, because that book I just really can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
And I'll put over X Factor. I really like that book a lot.
Oh, it's all X. It's all X.
That's all X.
Yeah.
I will go well, except for Valkyrie.
Everybody reading
I mean,
that
crossovers
Ultraman.
Really what?
Yeah,
I'm buying Ultraman. I'm buying Ultraman.
But are you enjoying it? Is it good?
Here's what I'm gonna say about Ultraman. It's Ultraman.
It's not
bad. It's not bad. I'll say this. I've enjoyed it more than I've enjoyed most of the DC books I've picked up. That's a low bar.
Yeah.
But like, I like it as much as I like Detective Comics.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. It's not great.
I haven't liked Detective since Tiny and left.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And it's been okay, but
it's been okay.
It hasn't been great since he left.
Not been great.
Oh man,
not been great.
Run was so good.
Oh, so good, stupid. And then you think, his Batman run's gonna be just as good.
He's building up his Batman run. If he can keep up the same sort of storytelling that he was telling in the Batman Annual, then I'm okay with him.
He's putting pieces into place that I like. It's just he hasn't done a great job of doing.
Clown Hunter is a great piece. The stuff he's doing with Harley, Ghostmaker is even kind of interesting. You know,
Joker War killed the book for me.
Who?
The Joker War, everything about that killed the book.
Joker War felt more like he was just trying to clean up after Tom King left the book. You know,
no, I understand that, but I just felt like
Joker was super hot. You know, Joker's always hot.
Yeah, Joker's always hot, but like. I felt more like Trinity War in the end than it did anything else. Where it just felt like there was a lot of exposition where just to fix what was going on, to set you up for what's coming later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Everybody, thanks for hanging out. You're either on Facebook or YouTube or the Twitter until Twitter stops using Periscope. We'll talk about that later. But go over to those other two platforms that you're not on. Search us out, like us, and follow us. Outright Geekery. You can also go to patreon.com/outrightgeekery. If you want to give us some money, that would be awesome. Just a tip. We just want $1 a month. We're not greedy. We're not doing it.
I'm a little greedy.
I am a little greedy. If you want to give more,
I'm not so greedy.
We got a shit ton of other shows
also
that we do over here, right? The Comic Book Bullies, every Monday. They do it really late at night.
Or really early in the morning, depending.
Yeah, one or the other depends on which side of the United States you're on. But I didn't get to catch their show this morning like I usually do because I was so busy. I'm going to save that for tomorrow. I'm taking vacation from the 18th to the 29th.
Ooh.
My first vacation in like 5 years. So I'm going to try. I might try to get on an episode. Hit me up, Leroy and Eli. I might be available. It'd be way past my bedtime. I might be hammered drunk.
Way past.
But we'll see what happens. We also do our regular Sunday night show here where we do geek news and comic book reviews. Check that out every Sunday at 7 every week. Unless we have a terrorist attack and I don't have internet, which did happen.
Yeah, that does happen. That does happen.
Shit was nuts. We also got Big Willie doing all kinds of awesome on this channel. He's doing Creators Outlet. He's doing convention interviews. He's doing unboxing openings, whatever the hell you want to call them. He's doing 5-minute reviews. He's also doing OK Boomer with Thomas, where they're reviewing old books. They had a great 2020 in terms of that. It was so great. William, at the beginning of the year, was like, 2020 is going to be the year of outright geekery and conventions. We're going to get a convention every month.
Man, he jinxed.
Nope.
That did not pan out.
But in lieu of that, he had an amazing year doing Creators Outlet and OK Boomer and all that stuff. We also have our irregular Tuesday nighters with Criterion Collection, which we have to decide on there.
Do we know if they're going to pick? Have they picked?
I still have to get with the bullies about that.
Okay.
I was having a hard time arguing with them about what top 5 we should do next. But I think it's going to be top 5 Star Wars movies.
Oh.
It's going to be a lot of overlap, but the overlap is the point.
That is the point.
And look out. Eli going to put The Last Jedi on his.
Last Jedi's on mine. If we're doing
I like that movie.
Last Jedi I think is on mine too.
Yeah, Last Jedi's on mine for sure.
Not top 3.
I think our podcast will be the controversial one just overall because I actually like that movie. It's the one that actually does something different with Star Wars.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go watch it.
I mean, there's a lot of stupid in it. There's a whole part of the movie that they could just kind of cut out. But
That's
you
fine.
know, other than that,
yeah,
I've taken over the entire prequel trilogy. So
I think Solo might be on my list.
Solo did not make my list.
It might be. It's either gonna be 6 or 5, man. You know, out of top 5, it might.
Top 5.
Because I want to put episode 3 on there too.
I know what my number 1 is, and it is not what you think it's going to be.
Oh, mine's not either.
What?
Or is it Rogue One?
Oh yeah,
number 1.
That's for sure.
Really?
My number 1. That's for sure.
Too, dude.
That's the best Star Wars movie
that's
ever
gonna
made.
be a great list. That is gonna be a dope.
No
list.
Jedi.
We all have the same list.
Everything below the
already did
it. Christmas special doesn't get enough love, man. It's so stupid. I love it.
It's so fucking entertaining.
It's so stupid. I love it.
I will watch the Christmas special before I watch episodes 1 through 3. Yeah.
So yeah, stay tuned to this channel for all of that stuff in January. Not next week, but hopefully the week after we either get Geek Tyrion or a top 5 out of the way. And yeah, like every day we're streaming every day. When I'm on vacation, I think I'm going to stream every day. I might do an unboxing video tomorrow when I get that Transformers. So yeah, again, stay tuned. We're doing all kinds of shit. Thanks everybody for listening. But most of all, thank you two jokers for hanging out with this joker.
Anytime, man.
We're going to do it all again.
Same geek time.